So when you're a defense lawyer, you are assigned cases. You don't get to choose these cases. When you're young, you get cases that aren't that medically involved, and most of the time, honestly, they're defensible. In other words, the medicine is on the doctor's side. Well, as you start to get experience as a defense lawyer and you have some success in the courtroom, guess what happens? The people that assign those cases have a case that's really not defensible, okay? They know the medicine is not on the physician's side. They know, in effect, the patient was wronged. But they assign them to the lawyers who have done well in the courtroom and won cases, and they come to you and they say, hey, listen, get us out of this mess. And often it wasn't get us out of this mess by coming up with a fair and reasonable settlement. It was get us out of this mess by going into court and winning a case that we know medically you shouldn't win. And so as I became more experienced, I felt worse and worse about what I was doing. And it was right around this time I had children. And I thought to myself, not to sound dramatic, but my kids are going to be old enough in a few years to ask me what I'm doing. And I honestly didn't like the thought of explaining to them at that point in my career, this is what Daddy does. So you look at the plaintiff side. So now you're an experienced trial lawyer, you've learned all this medical knowledge. Okay, you go to the plaintiff side, people come to our firm and say, will you evaluate our case, will you take the case? I now get to choose my cases. They're not assigned to me anymore. And I can go through a case, make sure it's a good client, a truthful client, make sure the medicine is on their side, and I can choose to stand on the right side now. The side where the medicine proves that, they suffered negligence and severe damages. So it was an easy transition into you take the skills that you developed and you represent clients that are in the right and not in the wrong. And to me, that felt much better.